Welcome and come back to the NCERT live phoning program. Why is come back? Because today we are going to flying together. And why is that so? I will explain you after a bit of time. So you can understand easily the topic today we have, that is flying together from English, and that is for the student of class of 5th. Right, and how to fly. To explain this thing, we have an expert with us. Let her introduce now, and we have got Ms. Pooja Sehgal, Department of Education. I welcome you, ma'am.
Hello, sir.
And before we move further, let me tell you a few more things. If you have any questions, any query, you can get back to us on our toll-free number, that is 1-800-111-265. There is another one, 1-800-112-199. Apart of this, if you have any questions, any query, if you would like to send through email, we do have our official email ID, that is ciet.kishoremanch@gmail.com. And of course, if you would like to catch us live, then you need to go to the official YouTube channel of NCERT. You can catch us there. And if you have any questions, there would be a section box you can put over there, and we will try our best to pick few of those and discuss with our expert. Apart of this, this program can be viewed also. SWAYAM Prabha channel of Kishore Manch, of course, number 31. TataSky is 756. Zee Dish TV is 950, and Airtel TV on 440. That's what's the information where you can catch us. Now let's move to our expert and try to know how we are going to flying together. Please welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Carry on.
Good morning, children. So today I'll be telling you a story, and I have picked this story from your book only. It's from NCERT class 5 book, and the name of the story is Flying Together. Flying Together is a story. Okay, let me ask you and sir, what do you guess? Like, what will be in the story? Who must be flying together? Will it be bees, honeybees, birds, butterflies? What do you think?
I think everything.
Everything.
I think everything, because if you specify few of the things, that would not be the good answer, I think. So as per me, we are going to connect everything. What about the students? You can ask.
Okay, students can write on the chat box if they can guess what must be flying together. And till they write, let me tell you, it is a story of a flock of geese. Geese means a kind of bird. So let's start with the story, and I hope you will enjoy the story, children. So I have few slides for you, and I'll be telling you story and with the slides, and you will be going through the pictures. Right. Deep in the forest stood a tall tree. This tree was the home of flock of geese. And one of the geese was old wise geese. One day this old wise geese noticed a creeper at the foot of the tree. What is a creeper? It's a small plant. It grows with the support. It grows upwards if it gets a support. So it was a small plant, and it was growing at the foot of the tree. And when the wise old bird noticed it, he shared his concern with other birds. He told them, see, there is a creeper and we must destroy it. Can you see that creeper at the foot of the tree? A small plant is growing?
Yep.
Yes. So he shared his concern and talked about it with his other geese birds. But the other birds were surprised, and they asked him, why we must destroy it? Why you are talking about destroying it? There is no harm. Let it grow. What is the problem? But the old wise geese advised them, it is easy to cut it now only. Why? Because otherwise it will grow strong and it will be a thick like a rope, and anybody can come and climb up the tree and can kill us. But the other birds, the geese, they were very carefree. They were very lenient. What did they do? They did nothing actually. They were arguing with the old wise bird that there is no need. Let it be. It is so small, it cannot harm us. And then one morning when the geese were out in the search of food, a hunter came and he saw that creeper. It had grown big and it is as strong as a rope. So what did he do? What do you think he would have done? Any guesses, sir?
I think he just want to destroy it, or he want to take him with himself, something like this.
No, he did not destroy it. Hunter did not destroy it because this creeper was a kind of help to the hunter. Hunter took support of the creeper. He climbed up the tree and he spread a net on the tree so that he can catch the birds. And what did the birds do? Birds did not listen to the old wise bird, and they just were lenient and carefree and forgot the advice and forgot to destroy the creeper. So what happened in the evening when we can go to the slide. I have another picture. In the evening when the birds came back, they did not notice the net and they flew into the tree. And what happened? They got trapped. They tried so hard to come out of it, but they could not. And they were weeping, they were crying, "Help, help, what shall we do? We are trapped in the net." And then the old bird who was advising them, he got angry, he got sad. And what did he say? "Don't make a fuss now. Long ago I told you to destroy it. Now see what has happened. Now tomorrow hunter will come and will kill us all." But the old geese was not listened by other birds, so now they are in trouble. And now what did they say? They say, "Oh, we are very sorry. We were so foolish. We did not listen to you. But please help us now. What can we do now?" Then the old bird said, "Okay, relax. Let me think of some idea. Let me think of some plan, some escape. What can we do?" So for a minute, he took some time. For a minute, he used his brain, and then he asked the other birds, "Okay, I have an idea. When the hunter comes the next morning, let us all pretend to be dead." Pretend means to act. He advised them, "Let us do a little acting and we will pretend as if we are all dead. We'll just lie still. Don't make a movement. Hunter will think we are all dead. He will throw us on the ground from the tree, and even on the ground when we will be thrown, let us be dead." So they all agreed to it. And now the hunter came. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Hunter came. He climbed the tree with the help of creeper, and he just muttered to himself, "Oh, they are all dead." Muttered means he spoke to himself, that hunter. He said, "Oh, they are all dead. Let me throw them out of the net, because then it will be easy for me to get down. Otherwise, I have to carry them all." So, one by one, he started throwing the birds on the ground. And birds, as planned, they lay still until the last bird was thrown on the ground. And then what happened? As soon the last bird was on the ground, then they all got up together, flapped their wings and flew away. And the hunter was taken by surprise. He was surprised. What has happened? I thought they are dead, but they were all alive. And from the top of the tree, he watched all the geese fly away.
Very nice. That is
So
what
did you like the story, sir?
Very much. That is what flying together, the mean actually
Yes.
come out. I got it now. What next we have, ma'am?
So children, did you also enjoy the story?
I think they must.
They enjoyed the story, and you know what? I have learnt many things from this story other than enjoyment. Can you tell me what you learnt from the story?
I think what I have learned was that we need to, afraid while having these kind of difficulties, we need to keep ourselves calm.
Very
and
good.
need to think about what exactly the situation, how we can get the escape, and on top of that, we need to get the advice from the seniors, what exactly
good.
they are saying, and we will follow that, we will not be in trouble anymore.
Yes, really, exactly. We learn so many things. Like I have another slide, and I have written some of the morals. Nip the evil in the bud. This means when the problem just starts, it just crops, then only we should remove the problem. We should not let it grow. The second thing which I learnt is a stitch in time saves 9. That means when there is some problem, some small problem, we should just remove this problem when it is still the time.
Right.
We should not wait for the problem to grow. So with less efforts we can solve the problem earlier rather than waiting and giving more efforts later on.
Right.
And sir, I think today we are going through this phase, this difficult phase. Children, this difficult phase of Corona.
Right.
It is a tough time. But there is no need to be fearful of it. We can fight it. How? Just like this story, we can learn from this story that if we do things on time, if we take the advice and follow the advice of our doctors, health department, our police department, we can avoid this Corona difficulty.
Well.
So I think children, this story gives us lot of learning, and we can just relate it to today's time also, and in fact every time, to your school, to your home, any problem if it is there, just try to resolve your problems before time, before it gets a bigger problem. And we should take precautions timely, and I'm sure, sir, children are doing it. And I'm sure this much sure also that they'll be doing it more sincerely now.
I think you have just signed them. If you are at home, you need to follow all the guidelines, and it's not that difficult, so you will be secure and good.
Yes. But what happens sometimes, a little leniency, a little carefree nature, we just land into big troubles.
Right.
So it's better to learn from others' experiences and make our life easier.
Rightly so.
So children, I think you have enjoyed the story, and what do you think if we would have, sir and me would have acted this story in front of you, would you have been enjoyed it more?
I think they would have. I think they would have.
Definitely,
because they are not giving any
they
answer.
would. But we need more people to do that.
Right.
So children, why don't you do it? I think it will be great fun if you enact this story, and you do it with your parents, with your siblings, your cousins, and you just record the story and email it to us. You can send it to your school groups also. But what you need to do for the story enactment, I think you just need the dialects. They need the dialects, and it will be really fun to do role play by tying a cloth on your head and become like a hunter, and you can use your mom's dupatta for the net or for making the wings of the birds. So children, I'll be waiting for your videos and your teachers will be waiting for your videos. Just try to enact it at your home with the dialects, and your dialects can be, I'll appreciate if it is in English, but that is okay. If you are not very much comfortable, you can use your bilingual language, English as well as your mother tongue. But one thing is, what I would like to tell you is, while dialect delivery, your pronunciation has to be clear so that the listener can understand you well and can enjoy your role.
So I've got a small question about the pronunciation.
Yes.
So you see, a lot of students are suffering with this difficulty. It's not a big one, but we need to make some practice on this. So how can you tell them in an easy way so they can make their pronunciation good?
So pronunciation, we just need to practice a lot, and we have many aspects for pronunciation, and one of the aspect which I would like to discuss about it is syllables. So let me tell my students about some syllables. First of all, we have to understand what are syllables.
Yes.
Children, syllables are, it is a part of word or a complete word with one vowel sound. Remember, vowel sound, not the vowel letter. It can be two vowel letter, but sound can be one. So that means the number of vowel sounds in a word is same as the number of syllables in the word.
Right.
जितने आपके vowel sounds होंगी उतने आपके syllables होंगे. Let us take some examples to clear it more. For example, I have a word cat. Cat. It has one vowel sound, a. Cat, at. So it is one syllabic word. Fool. F-O-O-L, fool. Double O is two letters, but the sound is one. Oo, fool. So it is again one syllabic word.
Right.
So, but why do we need to learn these syllables?
I think you just mentioned we need to make our pronunciation good, and
Yes.
if you will pronounce good, that will create a very
How
good impact.
yes, I just want to tell you how it is related to pronunciation. See, sir, may I know your name?
Dharmendra.
Dharmendra. Okay. So, children, sir's name is Dharmendra. It is a two-syllable word. Dharmendra. Dhar-a-mendra. A. Two-syllable word. But sometimes if you go to my place, then my mother will say Dharmender.
And it's got three.
Yes, she'll make
Right.
it three-syllabic word.
I think students
Which
has
is-
got, they are catching that a bit. Ki 1, 2, 3,
Yes.
kitne hai?
Yes. So it is like, for if I have to
Ask
tell
mom.
my mom that, if I have to tell my mom, mom, it is Dharmendra, not Dharmender. Then I have to tell her, mom, try to speak in two-syllabic word. Then she'll understand, okay, it's Dharmendra, not Dharmender. Similarly, my name is Pooja. So it's a two-syllabic word. Pooja.
Right.
Okay, so I have few slides for this. Let's go to the slides because we have few words in the story. Children, now I want your response for this. You have to count the number of syllables in the following words. Creeper. First, I'll do it for you.
I think that's got 2.
Creeper. Yes, good. It's creeper. Children, what is the way, how I do it is, I just clap with the sounds. Creeper. Creeper. Two-syllabic word. Then next is bird. Bird.
Just one.
1. Okay, sir. You'll do the next one.
All right.
With the clap.
That's tree. Tree.
Very good. Tree.
It's got
1. Yes. 1 clap. Tree.
It's
Next
very
word is yes. Next word is wise. Now tell me, children, we have 2 vowels, I and E. But how many sound?
The sound is coming single, I think.
Single. Only I sound is audible. E is silent.
Silent.
Wise. I. Wise. 1 syllable sound. Next. Next word is warning. This is warning. Warning. 2 syllabic sound.
Right.
Forest. I think you are getting it.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Good,
Very
good,
much getting it.
good. Okay, now so next slide will be for our audience, for our viewers. First word is hunter. So you try the next one, hunter, our audience will do, and you try the next one, morning.
Morning, I think it's got 2. It sound like 2. It's more and then ning. More and then ning.
Morning.
Yes.
Good. It is 2 syllabic sound. What happens, children? Sometimes we miss a syllable or we add an extra syllable, then it becomes a little problem for us because then our words are not with the clear pronunciation. For example, there is a word, I am writing it on my sheet and just try to speak what it is. So can you read it for me?
Yes, I can. That's vegetable. We all use it.
Once again.
Vegetable.
Vegetable. But sir made it a 3 syllabic sound. How? Vegetable. Vegetable. So, but what is the problem here? Anybody? Is it actually a 3 syllabic sound?
I think it's 2
Yes,
sound.
it is 2 syllabic.
So you can say vegetable.
Vegetable.
Yeah.
So E is silent. It's vegetable. So sir, full marks to you. You corrected your answer. Okay, I have one more question like this. We eat chocolate. You can see it here. And can you pronounce it?
I think again it has got 2 syllables, you know. It's
Very
chocolate.
good. It has 2 syllables. Chocolate. O is silent. O is silent. So it is not chocolate. It is not 3 syllabic sound. It is chocolate. So this way, if I tell you it is 2 syllabic sound, you will understand. Okay, something is silent in this. Some sound is silent because we can see 3 syllables. But if I have told you no, you have to pronounce it in 2 syllables, then you will correctly pronounce it by thinking yes, there must be some silent letter.
I think children are, learning it with enjoyment. If something is very innovative, we are doing some such kind of activities in a simple manner. And this is the, very innovative way. हमारे ज़माने में नहीं था, but it's अभी ज़माने में तो उनकी जो सीखने की क्षमता वो हमसे ज़्यादा है, ऐसा हम कह सकते हैं.
And I'm happy they are at home and they are learning.
Exactly.
So we have one more slide and I have few questions here. It is the same. I have all the words from the story. Foolish. Foolish. It's a 2 syllable sound. And children, I have one more way of counting the syllables. In fact, many ways. One of the way is this rubber band.
A part of clapping.
Yes, other than clap, I guess. So you can have this.
Yeah.
Okay, when we speak a word like foolish, if I don't want to clap, I can use the rubber band. Can you show this rubber band to the kids? Foolish.
All right.
It's foolish. Can you do it, sir?
Oh, sure, why not? Who
Okay,
and the
let's do it for the sorry. Sorry.
2 times.
Yes, 2-syllabic word. If we don't want to clap, we can use this rubber band. Pretend. Okay, now I think it is quite clear, sir, that how many syllables we can count. Right, so shall I ask you 1 or 2 questions?
Any questions?
Yes.
Regarding this?
Yes.
Actually, so far we don't have any question, but I can create it. Okay. How many syllables?
No, I'll ask you, sir. I'll ask you.
You will ask me.
Yes,
Sometimes
yes.
I thought that
You are my student. You are my student today.
All right, you may please.
Okay, sir. What is the day today?
Day is Monday.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow is Tuesday.
How many syllables in tomorrow?
Tomorrow it's 2. Tomorrow it's got 2.
Are you sure?
Make it 2.
Just speak like a robot.
Tomorrow.
Just try to speak like a robot.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I think 3.
Okay.
It's got 3, I think.
Yes, it is
It
3.
is 3.
Can you speak it for us like a robot?
It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yes,
You
3
have to
syllables.
break it in.
Yes, you have
Just
to
like
break
Sandhi
it.
Vichhed in
Yes.
Sanskrit, right?
Tomorrow.
All right.
Okay, and
correct.
tomorrow, what is the day tomorrow?
Tomorrow day or date is
Day.
14.
Day.
It's day actually.
It's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Again, it's a 2-syllabic sound. Okay, now my question is, what is the day after tomorrow?
Day after tomorrow would be of course Wednesday.
Yes. What did you say? Wednesday. How many syllables?
I think it's D is silent, so we can go for 2.
Very good. I was trying to make it wrong, but you got it.
Thank you,
It's D is silent and we do not call it as Wednesday. It is
See,
Wednesday.
that's why she is expert all about. You know, she is teaching me and well, I'm enjoying this. You can carry on.
So it is Wednesday. So children, I have seen many children using this word again and again, and many times they use it wrong. So children, from today you are not going to say it Wednesday. It is Wednesday. D is silent. Only 2 syllables will be there. Wednesday. Similarly, you are not going to say vegetables. It is vegetables. Chocolate. It is not broccoli. It is broccoli. 2-syllable sound. So this is what I was saying. If we add an extra syllable or if we miss a syllable, we just fumble our pronunciation.
Sometimes what happens if you are making any sentence, so suppose you are somewhere and you are delivering your dialogues, but at a time you forget what exactly we need to say, what we need to do on that time. We don't have time to think about what should be the perfect statement.
So
over
it
there.
comes with practice. If
Right,
I know
that's right.
it's Wednesday, I'll always call it a Wednesday. Either I'm in a hurry, either I'm on a stage, either I'm in a class or I'm alone. I'll say Wednesday because I know the correct pronunciation and I have been practicing it. So children, you just need to practice it. That is why I have told you to do some dialogue writing. So that when you will do dialogue writing, you will write few dialogues, you will speak out, you will get to know where you are stuck, where your pronunciation is little here or there, not exact, and you can use your Google or your teachers, they are online nowadays. You can ask them anytime for the correct pronunciation, or you can comment on the comment box.
Right.
I'll answer you. But I want correct pronunciation. I'll be really happy if you learn today the correct pronunciation of any of the words which you were already doing it wrongly. So it will be really good if I could help them in the correct pronunciation.
Right.
So we can have, I told you a method, clap method, then I told you a rubber band method. One more method I have, it's a very interesting method. It's a chin method. You have to, children, keep your hand under your chin and you have to speak a word. When you speak a word, your chin will drop down. and the number of times your chin drops down, they are the number of syllables in the word. For example, keep your hand, sir, you also keep your hand and say tomorrow. Tomorrow. Can you see your hand going down and your chin going down 3 times? Tomorrow.
Right.
Is it going down? So this is one of the method you can count your syllables.
I think this is one of the best method.
Best method, yes.
Right.
Because sometimes even I have to think how many is this silent, or I just do it like this and I just speak a word, it comes down. You have to be little observant for your chin coming down. It's like vegetable. Vegetable.
Right.
So it is going twice. It's a bisyllabic sound word. We have many in the class. In fact, sir, I did it in my class and I asked them to jump the number of times you hear a syllable. And my children, they were like, ma'am, please give a bigger letter. They wanted to jump more. So I gave them automatic, organization, and they were doing so well. Organization. They were doing it so well. I was surprised. Like with the activities, children learn a lot.
I think so, because if you are watching this program, you've been catching 2 or 3 methods what ma'am has explained. That is very easy, and this one what you have told us just for 2 minutes with the chin method, you will observe by yourself, and the gesture you are making, so you will be very easy count. It will be countable very easy that how many times I did that gesture, so you can make your pronunciation.
It's a test for ourselves. We can just do it in seconds. Just put your hand, speak a word. It will go down, count the number of times, and you can tell how many syllables are there in the word.
Right. We have 5 minutes left now, ma'am. So, children are watching this program, and with them their parents are also involving. So, any message you would like to give them as well?
Sir, I would just like to tell them to please be active at your home, and teachers are doing so much for them. NCERT is doing so much for them. Take advantage. Be benefited, watch all the programs, respond to them, and do the work given by your teachers. Listen to their advice, respond them, so that it's a reward for us also. We just want our children to be benefited from this.
Right.
And I'll be really happy if any of you can write answers on the chat box, and I'll give you few questions. First of all, you just note down your homework, children. You have to count number of syllables in the name of each of your family member. Your grandparents, your parents, your siblings, your cousins. You have to count the number of syllables, and you have to write their names in descending order of the number of syllables. If you have a 3-syllabic name, write it on the top. Then 2-syllabic, then 1-syllabic. Okay, sir. Can you tell me some name which has many syllables, more than 3?
Institution.
Name of a person.
Name of a person. All right. Lakshman Shivaramakrishnan. That's a big name. You tell me.
Wow. So let's count it.
He's a big commentator, popular commentator.
Yes. So let's count it.
Okay.
It's Lakshman. 2 syllables.
2, yes.
The next word is
Shiv, just 1.
Shiv, 1, 3.
And then Ram.
Ram.
Again 1. And then Krishnan. Has got 2 or 1?
None.
I think
2. Yes. So it is 6.
So
and we have one more name. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi.
It's very simple. I think
it is very simple. Everybody knows. But okay, this is also your homework. You have to write it on the top, and you have to count the syllables. And now, just for the last minute, I am going to the next slide. This is the last slide, and I want your answers, children. Throne. O-W, 2 vowels, but 1 vowel sound.
So
Down.
Only 1, I think.
Yes. It's a big word, not very small, but again it's 1 vowel sound. Down. 1 vowel sound. Okay, let me do it with chin. It's surprise. E is silent. Surprise. 2 syllabic sound.
Yep.
Muttered. Muttered. Again 2 syllabic sound. So I think it is clear now.
I think it's very much clear now, and thank you so much, because we have got our time finished now. And yes, so one thing I would like to tell you, because these are the simple methods where we can learn a lot more, and ma'am has explained 2 or 3 methods how you can make your pronunciation good. And what we have understood today, we heard a very good story spoken by ma'am, and that was full of knowledge, full of messages. You need to understand what message that story is giving to you. You need to catch this, and then after, for pronunciation, you need to work on your syllables. You got the homework as well, so don't need to run away from the homework. You need to do it on time. I think that all messages you give to your children, you need to be punctual about your homework, so you will be a very good human being in future as well. So that's it for this session, and thank you so much for watching this program. Thank you so much for you, ma'am, as
You're
well,
most
for being with
welcome,
us.
sir.
And after this program, don't go anywhere, because after a short while earlier, I will be with you, and we would have a very exciting session as well with Dr. Muhammad Farooq Ansari. So I will be right back here. Stay tuned. Kishore Manch. Thank you so much.